We're gonna have a good time. You've convinced me. I'm ready to switch my account. Oh my gosh. Specific answer. They're learning quick. Can we Google it? Whatever. Okay. He's a quick study.
There's so many words I want to say. Be careful. It is a love story.
You bet it is.
Fair.
I wasn't done.
Ask the questions that you think are silly. Thank you for joining. Bye.
Welcome to the University of Wisconsin-Superior, known for top academics and a close-knit, supportive community in a region renowned for its natural beauty. Our campus sits just minutes from the western tip of Lake Superior, the largest freshwater lake in the world. It's a superior place to be. Come on, let me show you around. We'll start our tour here in the Yellow Jacket Union, the hub of campus. Here, students can study, play a game of pool, chill by the fireplace, or grab a bite to eat at one of our various dining options. Whatever you're hungry for, you'll find it here. The flags here represent our international students who make up 10% of our student body. At UW-Superior, you'll make friends from all around the world. Right outside the Yellow Jacket Union is the Quad, with our two oldest buildings, Old Main and Erlandson Hall, on the other side. When the weather's nice, you'll always see students hanging out here, studying, or meeting up with friends.
And now, I'm going to show you Swenson Hall, a popular place for students to come out and study. It's open 24 hours a day for those who get their best work done late at night. With a 14-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio, most of your classes will be in rooms like this, with professors that know you by name and are happy to work with you. Swenson is also home to our writing center and the new esports lab, where club and varsity gaming teams practice and compete, and students can enjoy open rec hours. Here we are in Barstow, home to our natural sciences department, where students participate in hands-on research alongside faculty. The Holden Fine Arts Building is home to our outstanding visual arts and music departments here on campus. Here you'll find art studios and galleries, and the Mannion Theater, a great place to catch a concert, play, or musical put on by our students.
And now we're at Rossox Hall, which is just a few blocks away from campus. With 6 residence halls to choose from, there's a place for everyone. And living on campus is one of the best ways to make new friends here at UWS. In the Merkovich Wellness Center, you'll find a fitness room, weight room, indoor climbing wall, an indoor track, and much, much more. Also in the MWC is the Mertz Mortarelli Gymnasium, where you'll cheer on our Yellow Jacket athletics teams. It's not just what's on campus. Nearby lies the Twin Forts, Superior, Wisconsin, and Duluth, Minnesota, offering tons of opportunities for dining, shopping, hanging out, and enjoying the outdoors.
So come join us at the University of Wisconsin-Superior, where every day is an opportunity to learn, grow, and make your mark on the world. We can't wait to welcome you into our hive. Go Yellow Jackets!
There's nothing better than a Subway Series footlong, except when you add a new footlong sidekick, like the Boss with a new footlong cookie. This might be my favorite sidekick ever. What?
Every epic footlong deserves a perfect sidekick.
Together we learn.
Together we study. Together we research.
Together, we compete.
Together we climb.
Together we perform.
Together we relax.
Together, we are a community.
Together we are superior.
Let's put our stamp on this region. All right, let's do it emphatically.
Check, 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 check. Check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Am I good to just sign on to that with my own for you, Rome, or do you want to keep that as yours? You can. I just didn't know. Higher than the Empire State. Good morning, everybody, from whereabouts you may be. Welcome to the Mertz Mortarelli Gymnasium here at the University of Wisconsin-Superior for UW Superior Yellow Jackets volleyball. For everyone else in the booth and Yellow Jacket athletics, my name is Xavier Walt. Thank you so much for tuning in to Yellow Jacket TV for Parents' Night. Parents' Day. We'll call it Parents' Day. I have a hard time calling it Parents' Night because it's still 10 a.m. and I'm still a little groggy. I need to wake up just a little bit more. But certainly this matchup between Hamline University and your UW Superior Yellow Jackets will do just that. Again, two really phenomenal sides coming into this one. Two head coaches that are in completely different experience levels. This pregame show is sponsored by the National Bank of Commerce with locations in Superior, Poplar, Solon Springs, Esco, Hermantown, Hibbing, Duluth. They might as well have one on the moon as well. National Bank of Commerce. Make more possible with NBC. Again, as I said, two coaches in completely different frames of reference here. Again, of course, Lynn Diedrich, the 22nd season for the head coach of UWS. And then on the flip side, it will be Kylie Zumak in her first season as the head coach of Hamline University volleyball. Extremely excited to see how all of this goes in today's matchup. Again, we have a few on par for you today. UWS will be in action again later today at 2 o'clock against the neighbors from just across the bridge in the University of St. Scholastica. I'm absolutely thrilled to be here. If I'm being 100% candid, volleyball is not one of my number one sports. I am typically a soccer or basketball broadcaster. I've done volleyball a few times, and from every single time I've seen it, it is absolutely electric. I have had fun every single time I've gotten on the mic for volleyball, and I can't wait to share Parents' Day. I'm going to call it Parents' Day from here on out with you here at the Mertz Mortarelli Gymnasium on what is a gorgeous day in Superior, Wisconsin. It's a little cold, but you're in Superior, you're going to get that. But here in the gym, it is all about to heat up between Hamline University and the University of Wisconsin-Superior. Again, UWS coming into this one, they're going to need to shake off their most recent loss. Again, suffered their only loss of the season up to this point in a 3-1 loss, 3-1 loss against Mary Hardin and Baylor University just yesterday. They also defeated Marion College, who is just beyond this center court here at the Mertz Mortarelli Gym. You will see Marion College and Mary Hardin Baylor contesting a volleyball game over on that far side. I may be able to offer some periodic updates for you on that game, but our focus is going to be on this hotly contested matchup between Hamline University and the University of Wisconsin-Superior. Again, these two teams both in, we'll say, different locales to start this season. UWS started the year absolutely flying with 5 wins out of 5. Before that, 3-1 loss last night against Mary Hardin Baylor. Wins against McMurray, Shenandoah, Austin, Nebraska Wesleyan, and then Marion College, who they defeated 3-0 last night in straight sets. And then on the flip side of that coin, the Pipers from Hamline University. They were able to get the win against Martin Luther College last night, but other than that, it's been slightly tough sledding for the side from a little further south and across the border. 4 losses in their opening 5 games, the only win coming in a 3-0 romping over Dubuque. Losses to Carthage, Concordia, Wisconsin, St. Norbert, and Marion last night as well have the Hamline Pipers. And again, first year head coach Kylie Zumak in need of a positive result, and they're looking to continue those positive results today. Again, as much as you can say about the season, you're only as good as your last contest, and right now their last contest is an emphatic 3-1 win over Martin Luther College. As we're just about ready to get going. Again, welcome to Yellow Jacket TV. It is so fantastic to be with you. If this is your first time hearing my voice, especially for UWS Yellow Jackets volleyball, my name is Xavier Walt. I'm currently a senior here at the University of Wisconsin-Superior in communication studies with a communication minor as well, which means I just talk a lot, which works perfectly for this sort of industry that I have found myself in. I've grown up around sports my entire life, particularly soccer. I was a soccer player, mostly because I just can't use my hands very well. So we are about to get going for Yellow Jacket volleyball. It's always a pleasure to be on the call with you again here at Yellow Jacket TV. As we're getting into these starting lineups, all of them are sponsored by Superior Choice Credit Union, your friendly local credit union, here to meet your financial needs with 12 locations in Northeast Minnesota and Northwest Wisconsin, serving over 37,000 members. That's a lot. Why don't you sign up and be one of them yourself? We will take a brief pause for the playing of the nation's national anthem. as the teams are just about set to get going here from the Mertz. Sorry about that, just making a few extra notes right before we get going. Actually, if I'm being 100% candid, I didn't get the Hamline University starters, so I just wanted to make sure that I got all of those down on my little piece of paper. So we're just about ready to get going, as I said before. Starters brought to you by Superior Choice Credit Union. Starters for Hamline University, it will be Laura Wilburn, Grace Bathurst, Lindsay Eckelman, Kaylee Starkey, the libero this morning, Jenna Rubelke, and Caitlin Kotek will round out the starting lineup for Hamline as we are underway here from the Mertz Mortarelli Gymnasium here in Superior, Wisconsin. Superior will take the 1 point lead. It was a lovely dig from Sydney Smith, diving down to the right side to help secure the first point for Superior. Another lovely dig, this time by Hoybeen. And it will be converted once again with the block. This time the block from, I believe I was given wrong starters for Superior. I'm realizing this now. I'll get those correct starters to you in approximately 2 seconds here. And it will be another block for Superior. Sydney Smith strikes again. I think I've got my starters all secured now. Hamline does well to keep it alive, and it will be a handling violation against number 1, Lauren Wilburn. Back-to-back points to start out for the Yellow Jackets. Hamline attempting to break serve, have not been able to so far. The serve from Hoybeen. UWS continuing to dominate this early set, and a timeout already from Kylie Zumak secures all the momentum in favor of Lynn Diedrich's squad. You could not really ask for anything more from this UWS side to start this match, as they have been just about picture perfect so far. McKenna Holbein with a few blocks, a few digs, and a block from Sydney Smith as well have UWS flying early on. Hamline will be looking for answers. They'll have plenty of time to find it. The last volleyball game I did was on Thursday. That was Superior High School versus Northwestern High School from Maple, Wisconsin. And I want to say that Northwestern at one point took a 6-point lead in the first set, was winning 19-13, and then Superior would go back to win that set and then win in straight sets, 3-0. Not time to hit the panic button for Hamline yet. But they are going to need to find a solution. A serve from Holbein. This is better from Hamline. And that one just too ferocious from Sydney Smith on the right hand. Sends that one just by the libero, Rubelke. 6-0 in favor of the Yellow Jackets early on. They'll do it again. Another block for Sydney Smith, the 6-foot sophomore from Milltown, Wisconsin of Unity High School. Proving the absolute difference maker up to this point. Hamline still looking for answers. 7-0 in favor of the Yellow Jackets. Make it 8. That one just a little bit too far. Good eyes from McKenna Hobein. 8-0 in favor of the Yellow Jackets early on. That one helped over nearly there for Hamline. They're still looking for that first point. Lovely strike. Yellow Jackets do well to keep that one in. And there will be finally for Hamline as they will get on the board for the first time. Was that one out? Oh, I totally thought that one was in. 9-0 for the Yellow Jackets. Harsh call against Hamline. Still looking for that first point. But our line judge indicated that'll go as number 9 for UWS. A lovely dig by Kaylee Starkey. And finally, Hamline will score that deserved first point, 9-1 in favor of the Yellow Jackets. Now it was a lovely dig by Kaylee Starkey of Lakeville, Minnesota, to help keep that alive and win serve for Hamline. Wilborn sends forward. And the Yellow Jackets will immediately get it right back. Emphatic from Ayla Oltmans on the right hand. A lovely dig by Kotek. Keeps it alive for Hamline. And that one just wide on the far side from Riley Melby, the senior. Sends the lead to double digits now for UWS. (12-1) in favor of the Yellow Jackets. They have been absolutely emphatic this first set. That one extremely well worked by Hamline to reel back the lead just a little bit. The beneficiary on the near side was Riley Melby with the touch over the net. 2 serving 12, the serve from the libero, Rubelke. UWS, anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you. That one just touched right over the net by Jampgard. As UWS will make a double change. That one a lovely kill from Hamline over on the far side. Grace Bathurst, the freshman from Moorhead, Minnesota. And that was just a little bit of fire in the Hamline team as they celebrated that. Able to keep that one in play. Back-to-back points for Hamline for one of the first times in this match. That one also out over on the far side. Three points in a row for Hamline, starting to gain just a little bit of momentum. The serve coming from the newly substituted in Cameron Sand. Sand not quite able to dive down on UWS breaking serve. 14 serving 5. Stepping in now for the Yellow Jackets will be Savannah Herring. She will immediately step out to take serve on the right hand. And it is a lovely ace from number 6, Savannah Herring. For the Yellow Jackets, the freshman, born and raised in Superior, Wisconsin, will take at least one more serve. Miscommunication from the Yellow Jackets. Well done to keep it alive. Still well done from UWS. And eventually it just does not quite go the Yellow Jackets' way. It was Gabby Schwartz who was not quite able to guide that one over the nylon. Another point for Hamline. 6-15 in favor of UWS. Serving now will be Mandy Dirks. Dirks' serve to the near side will be out of play. The libero for the University of Wisconsin Superior, Jenna Anderson, will take a seat for just a little while, says head coach Lynn Diedrich. A little bit more miscommunication from UWS. Another point towards Hamline. 7-16. Hamline taking the points where they can get them now as they try and reel this back in. Was a lovely initial dig from Hamline. They're not able to convert on it. I just looked over on the far side. We have an absolute great first game over on that far side. 12-12 over on the far side. Not quite the story that we have on the main court here at the Mertz so far. Phenomenal dig. Hamline keep it alive. And eventually are killed off by McKenna Hobein. The 5'9" freshman from Holdingford, Minnesota. Already has a few kills to her name so far this match. 18 serving 7. That one was never going to make it over. Just not quite the steam that Colleen Claude was looking for. Served back to the Pipers. Stepping back on for Hamline will be Caitlin Kotek and Riley Melby. As it will be Kotek to take serve. A lovely block by Smith. And then a lovely kill from Smith as well. Every single time that Sydney Smith has been on court, Hamline have just not been able to consistently get the ball over the net. Blocked right back the other way by Anderson. Lovely dig by Claude. That one just not quite able to be steered over by Ayla Oltmans. Another point towards Hamline. Up to 9 now, 9-19 in favor of the Yellow Jackets. Pipers looking to get into the double digits for the first time today through a serve from Lauren Wilburn. Another lovely dig by Claude. This is a wonderful point from both sides. And that one didn't quite make it over. Kaylee Starkey tried to just give it a little bit of a helping hand to float it onto the other side of the net, and it just got stuck at the top of the nylon. Yellow Jackets to 20. That one initially blocked by Claude. Anderson goes flying. Appears to be okay. We will continue on. Double digits now for the Pipers. Another mistake from UWS. It's Oltmans on the right side again. On the right hand, just not quite able to help it over the net. Hamline not completely out of this point. And that is a lovely ace from the libero, Rubelki. There's a little bit more momentum towards the Pipers. They need this. Another lovely serve. And a lovely point blocked on the left side of the net by Kaylee Starkey. A big succession of points in a row for the Pipers, trying to maintain that momentum and get back into this set. Lovely dig by Anderson. And that one wide over on the far side. Serve back to the Yellow Jackets. It was Riley Melby on the right hand. UWS will make a double switch, stepping on Gabby Schwartz and number 22, Marina Seger. Anderson did just about everything she could, but an emphatic spike by Grace Bathurst sends that one right back the other way. The double switch for the Pipers will be number 8, Cameron Sand, and number 3, Grace Tesmer, to both step on. Sand will take. That one just barely gets over. And that is an absolutely killer spike from Kate Jampgard. Never gave anyone on the Pipers' defense a chance. UWS nearing that first set point. They jumped out to a massive 9-0 early lead and have yet to concede that lead. I saw some premature celebration from the Yellow Jackets for just a second. They'll look to reel this back in now. Miscommunication from the Pipers gives UWS their 23rd point. Over on the far side, neither Mary Harden-Baylor nor Martin Luther are able to really break serve. Another big block for UWS, this time from Addie Gangle. It is 19-19 over on that far side. (24-14) set point for the Yellow Jackets. And that will do it for number 13, McKenna Holbein. The one that kills it off for the Yellow Jackets. An emphatic first set victory, 25-14 in favor of the Yellow Jackets. Couldn't really ask for anything more from a UWS perspective. This set break brought to you by Hovland Incorporated, providing concrete, masonry, and design to the Twin Ports and the surrounding area. They make everyone here and all our properties look extremely lovely. Hovland Incorporated, be sure to give them a call at 218-722-1662. Again, from Coach Lynn Diedrich's standpoint, you can't really ask for much more than that. A few lovely blocks to especially highlight Sydney Smith, who is an absolute force on the interior. Really not much that Hamline could do from close range when Smith was on the court. Was getting a hand to just about every single chance that the Yellow Jackets would then snuff out. It was a big part why they jumped out to that 9-0 lead early on. We'll have Hamline scratching their heads. UWS will feel pretty good about where they're at up to this point. Again, Hamline trying to continue their one-match win streak. One match is a win streak. I will always say that. One game, one match, That is always a win streak. Did you win your last one? Yes, you did. That's a win streak right there. Trying to continue that and making it 2 in a row. And the Yellow Jackets trying to reel it back in after their first loss of the season. Despite going 5-0 to start the season, lost their last match last night against Mary Hardin Baylor, who you will see on the left-hand side at the top of your screen, wearing the white and purple. That match so far has been really incredible on that far side, 22-19 in favor of Mary Hardin Baylor. 23-19 now, nearly there for Mary Hardin Baylor, and it has been a phenomenal performance from Martin Luther as well to keep this tight. I can see a few of the UWS players watching the end of that set as well. And that will win serve back for Martin Luther College. What a set they have over there. As we are now all set to get going on this near side for the second set of a possible 5. Here from the Mertz Mortarelli Gym between the visiting Hamline University Pipers and your Wisconsin Superior Yellow Jackets. As the libero, number 7, Jenna Rubelki, will step back on. For Hamline, all square now. They're going to need a positive result from this. Or at least a little bit more from this second set. I'm not saying that they absolutely have to win this set, but they definitely cannot go down 9-0 like they did in the opening. To serve for the Yellow Jackets to get us started will be Colleen Claude. That one a big point for Hamline to open this up. Kaylee Starkey from the right-hand side. Starkey will immediately step off to serve. Will be Mandy Dirks, who just stepped on for Hamline. Lovely dig by Claude, and it's not enough. Another kill back-to-back for Hamline to open up a 2-0 lead over the Yellow Jackets. The opening set on the far side ended 25-21 in favor of Mary Hardin Baylor. Anderson gets a touch to it. Yellow Jackets able to keep it alive. Nearly there for the Yellow Jackets. Claude and Anderson nearly combined for what would have been the defensive save of the year. They're not quite able to get that one back over. 3-0 in favor of Hamline. UWS will win serve back. This is where they did their damage early on. Stepping up to take will be McKenna Holbein. Stepping in for the Yellow Jackets, number 17, Ayla Oltmans. And immediately a mistake from the Yellow Jackets. Gives serve right back to Hamline. 4 serving 1 now. Stepping up, Grace Bathurst. The 5'10" freshman on the right hand. Substitution for Hamline. After they secure the point, just tapped by UWS out of play. 5-2 in favor of Hamline in this second set of a potential 5. Caitlin Kotek. That one, it was a lovely bid by Lauren Wilburn. Just not quite able to keep that one in play. It just spilled all the way out of bounds over on the far side to give serve back to the Yellow Jackets. And number 4, Gabby Schwartz. That one killed off over on the far side. You can say it was Marina Sager. You could say it was number 21, Addie Gangle. Either way, 4 serving 5. Yellow Jackets close to leveling the score. Lovely dig by Schwartz. Keeps it alive for the Yellow Jackets. That one just perfectly placed over on the far side. Lindsay Eckelman, the senior on the right hand, gets served back for the Pipers. They look absolutely reinvigorated in this second set. The Pipers nearly pull off the great escape. Last touched by Riley Melby. It was Eckelman, then Rubelke. And then number 10, Riley Melby, that just barely got hands to it. Not quite able to save it. 5 serving 6. Miscommunication from the Pipers allows UWS to level it for the first time since zeros. And that one wide on the near side after the serve from number 6, Savannah Herring. Serve back to Hamline, who restore their 1-point lead. Helter Skelter from the Pipers, able to save it. Lovely block. Rubelke with a great save. Keeps things alive for the Pipers. Bend don't break for the visitors from Hamline. More fantastic defense from the Pipers. This time it was Lauren Wilburn. And finally it collapses for Hamline. UWS threw the kitchen sink at them, and it was Caitlin Kotek just not quite able to keep the point going. That one straight into the net. Serve right back to Hamline from Addie Gangle. Double change here for the Pipers, as they will send in Grace Tesmer, and Cameron Sand, the freshman Sand, will take this serve. And that one killed over on the far side. McKenna Holbein has been incredibly consistent through the opening 2 sets, stepping on for the Yellow Jackets. Ayla Oltmans and Colleen Claude. Claude will step up to serve this one as we are leveled at 8. Lovely dig by Wilburn. And another kill for the Yellow Jackets, back to back. This time it was number 10, Sydney Smith. And another one for the Yellow Jackets over on the far side. The freshman Holbein does it again. 2 kills out of the last 3 for the freshman. I've given UWS their largest lead of this set, 10-8. Hamline immediately reduced that lead to just 1. An emphatic return from Grace Bathurst. Makes it 9 serving 10. Stepping on to serve will be Mandy Dirks. That one just barely on the line over on the far side. UWS will get served back. Jamtgard will step in for the Yellow Jackets. In favor of number 6, Savannah Herring. Last touch from Claude. Lovely effort from the Pipers. They will keep this second set close. Stepping off will be the libero Rubelki. Killed on the near side, Ayla Oltmans. That's why they brought her on, has been leading the Yellow Jackets in kills up to this point in the season. The offensive specialist from the right-hand side of the court makes it 12-10. Hamline refusing to go away after having the lead early on. Succumbed to the pressure of the Yellow Jackets, but will not concede this set whatsoever are the Pipers. Checking back on is Rubelki. And immediately, Oltmans responds right back the other way, as she will take a seat for the time being. Stepping on for the Yellow Jackets will be Sager and Schwartz. Neither side been able to break serve from one another over the last few minutes. As we teeter-totter back and forth, serve now to Hamline. What a block from the right-hand side. Number 4, Lindsay Eckelman, the senior for Hamline, the first one to be able to break the serve, as we are now leveled at 13 apiece. What a diving return from Kotek. Was not to be for the point for Hamline. But again, this is a reinvigorated Pipers side. Stepping on for the Yellow Jackets, number 6, Savannah Herring. What a block by Gangle. The Pipers return it, leveled at 14 now. What a set this has been so far. Neither side hardly being able to break serve at this rate. And that one will be a net violation against the Pipers. I believe number 13, Kotek, the guilty party with the right arm. Serve and the lead back to the Yellow Jackets, 15-14. And that one too far from the right hand of Addie Gangle. Serve back to Hamline. As they will make two changes, the offensive specialists in Grace Tesmer and Cameron Sand will step back on. Sand, one of two main servers for Hamline, alongside Caitlin Kotek. They're going to say a net violation against UWS while trying to return. 16 serving 15 now. The lead is restored for the Hamline Pipers. That one right into the webbing from Holbein. Momentum to the right side of the court in favor of the Pipers, and a timeout called from the Yellow Jackets. Head coach Lynn Diedrich decided that it was necessary as Kylie Zumak's side have begun to reel in the Yellow Jackets, and especially this match just a little bit more. It started to get away from the Pipers again early on in that first set. It looked like the Yellow Jackets flag spelled doom for the Pipers, being down 9-0 in that opening set. They would then lose by 11 in that opening set, 14-25 in favor of the Yellow Jackets. They have responded emphatically as Coach Zumak's side. Her and her staff did an incredible job during that intermission to calm the team down, bring them back into this match, and this has been a much improved set from Hamline University as they currently lead 17-15. And it's been hard to say that there's been particularly one player for Hamline that has shown up a little bit more than everybody else, especially in this middle set. It has been a complete team effort from the Pipers to try and reduce the Yellow Jackets' advantage. As we are back playing again, the Yellow Jackets will win serve back immediately after the miss hit by Sands. Back on is Ayla Oltmans. But the serve will come from Colleen Claude. That one just gets over. Great dig from Rubelke. And that one killed off on this near side. That's why Ayla Oltmans was brought on as soon as the Yellow Jackets win serve back, leveled at 17 in set number 2. That one just barely stays in out on the corner. Picture perfect from Grace Tesmer to win serve back for Hamline. UWS has not had a lead since the score was about 13-12. And they'll continue to look for it. 19 serving 17 in favor of the Pipers. Back-to-back-to-back points for the Pipers. And Diedrich will call another timeout for the Yellow Jackets. After winning serve back immediately, the Yellow Jackets not quite able to capitalize. 20-17 in favor of head coach Kylie Zumak and her staff with Hamline University. Yellow Jackets one serve back. It even scored a point through Ayla Oltmans. But it was phenomenal play and a lovely, lovely kill from Grace Tesmer on this near side on the right hand. Traveled about as far as you could hit a volleyball and keep it in bounds. All the way to the back left corner against the Yellow Jackets. Not a single person in the area code to restore the lead in fairly spectacular fashion for Hamline University as they lead 20-17. We are all set to get going once again. This would be a massive set for Hamline to level things at one apiece. As the serve will be sent in by Kaylee Starkey on the left hand. That one out of bounds over on the far side. Serve back to the Yellow Jackets. Kate Jamgard steps in for UWS. Blocked initially. That one might sit right on top. Well done from both sides to continue this point. And just not quite able to keep the point alive is Hamline. UWS not going quietly in this second set. Whatever head coach Lynn Diedrich said in the huddle appears to have worked up to this point. Lovely dig by Kaylee Starkey to keep it alive for Hamline. And massive miscommunication from the Pipers has allowed UWS to level the score at 20 apiece. That one wide on the near side from Grace Bathurst. UWS to the point, 21-20. Serving again, it will be McKenna Holbein. Lovely dig from Jenna Anderson. And that one just out of play over on the far side. It looked like money for Ayla Oltmans. Just out of serve. Back to Hamline, 21-21. Heads up from Hamline. And that one is out. Just barely, a matter of inches on the last 2 points. But it is out of play. Yellow Jackets 22, Pipers 21 in this second set. University of Wisconsin Superior ahead 1-0. That one just on the line. And Ayla Oltmans strikes again from this right-hand side. 23-21, timeout Pipers. The Pipers have been at the point for much of this second set. But just now, whatever head coach Lynn Diedrich said during her final timeout of this set has appeared to have worked perfectly. The Yellow Jackets back to the front, 23-21 in this second set of a possible 5. Here from the Mertz Mortarelli Gymnasium here at the University of Wisconsin Superior. Thank you for tuning in to Yellow Jacket TV. If you happen to be a Yellow Jacket fan and you're looking for great team gear, you can visit our official fan shop. That's right, we have merch. You know we have merch. Be sure to browse all our current styles of Yellow Jacket apparel and accessories, including the same gear that your Yellow Jackets wear around campus during athletics. We have all of that right at uwsyellowjackets.com/shop to find the Yellow Jackets sideline store. As the teams will step right back out. It will be the libero, Jenna Anderson to serve. Set potentially on the line. It will be now 24-21 in this second set in favor of the Yellow Jackets. It hasn't looked extremely confident, but another timeout for Hamline. You might as well use it or lose it. Hamline will take their final timeout of this set. As head coach Kylie Zumak in her first season as the Hamline University head coach will give at least one more talk during this second frame. As Hamline, who again have been at the point, it hasn't been comfortable for Hamline during this second set, but they have been in front for a majority of this second set. They just have not been able to close it out the way they would like. At one point leading by 3 or 4, multiple times I'll say leading by 3 or 4. Are now down by 3 and at a set point that they absolutely cannot concede at this stage, with the momentum firmly on the left side of the Yellow Jacket. Serving again will be Anderson at set point. Miscommunication from the Pipers, able to keep it alive. The dig by Anderson, bump by Claude. Still alive, Oldman's not able to kill it off. That one just touched across and it'll go down for Addie Gangle to take the second set for the Yellow Jackets. 25-21, much less comfortable for UW Superior, but they get the job done in the second set as well. 2-0 your score as we head into set 3. Here at the Mertz Mortarelli Gymnasium for Parents' Day at the University of Wisconsin Superior. This set break is brought to you by Hovland Incorporated. I mentioned our friends just a little bit ago, but again, providing that concrete, that masonry, and that design that the Twin Ports love so much. They make us look fantastic and make us feel safe in our homes and the surrounding areas as well. Hovland Incorporated, be sure to give our friends there a call at 218-722-1662. As this set break is brought to you by Hovland Incorporated. Two completely different vibes right now from the two huddles. The Yellow Jackets feeling good, feeling extremely confident. Saw a few players dancing around on the right-hand side. It is all business for Hamline University on the left-hand side, as they're looking to try and reel this match back in. Now with their backs against this wall, down 0-2 as we head into this third set. And especially during that second set, you could see why Ayla Oltmans is the leader in kills up to this point for the Yellow Jackets. Has been absolutely pinpoint for a majority of this match. That's exactly why they will bring on the offensive specialist at just about every single opportunity. And Yellow Jackets trying to get back to the winning ways that they had started the season with. Only one school to beat them, being Mary Hardin Baylor. That was 3-1. And UWS was in every single set. Only lost. The most that they lost by in a set against Mary Hardin Baylor was 4. They lost the first set 21-25, then they won 25-16, and then lost the final 2 sets in a heartbreaking 26-28 and then 24-26 for what was a really tough loss for the Yellow Jackets to take. They've shown incredible fight back to really reel back in their winning ways. They're trying to wrap things up in 3 sets here against Hamline University, who were much, much improved in that second set. Whatever is talked about in the huddle worked for Kylie Zumak in her first season as the Hamline University coach, as they're looking to stay in the win column and win back-to-back matches for the first time this season. Again, they beat Martin Luther College last night for just their second win on the season up to this point, as they are going to try and continue that. It will take a Herculean effort for the rest of this match. I've seen crazier in the years that I've done this sports broadcasting thing, this shindig. I've seen crazier, but it will take a Herculean effort from the visitors to reel back in the Yellow Jackets. Just trying to figure out exactly what our officials were up to. We have it all sorted now. So the serve will come for Cameron Sands for Hamline University. Diving forward was Rubelki, just not quite able to get the left hand to it. UWS will score the first points of this third set. The serve will come in from Holbein. And that one killed off on the near side from Sydney Smith. Was a huge part of why the UWS Yellow Jackets jumped out to a 9-0 lead in the opening stages of the first set. Back on the court to start the third set for Coach Diedrich, immediately making an impact. I believe a net violation called. It was either against Smith or against Kate Jampgard. Take your pick. It was a little bit difficult to tell from this angle, but serve back to Hamline. Helter-skelter from both sides at the net. Anderson with the bump and a lovely worked play over on the far side. Oltman strikes again on the right hand. Stepping on for the Yellow Jackets, Anderson will take a seat for the time being. Gangle back on the court. And that one sent right into the webbing by number 10, Sydney Smith, who will immediately send Jenna Anderson right back on. That one just barely creeps over. Hamline doing everything they can to keep it alive, and they're not going to be able to. It was a lovely serve from Grace Bathurst. They potentially deserved a point, but the Pipers not able to convert. 4 serving 2 now. Schwartz, lovely ace from Gabby Schwartz. It'll be her second of the match. And that firmly established UWS into the lead now, 5-2. Not a bad effort from Wilburn over on the far side. Hamline just not able to keep up the high-octane defense that's required against the Yellow Jackets. That one just in bounds over on the far side. A very necessary kill from Lindsay Eckelman from right center stage. Gets served back for Hamline in this crucial third set. Mandy Dirks will step over to take this serve. Down 6-3. Lovely serve from Dirks. That one just barely too far from number 4, Gabby Schwartz. Back-to-back points for Hamline. I couldn't tell you who got the block to that one. It was either Addie Gangle, but because we haven't seen her play a whole lot, I'm going to give it to Ella Kappas from the right-hand side, the junior from Ham Lake, Minnesota. 7-4 in favor of the Yellow Jackets. Attempting to put away the Pipers during this third and potentially final set. Blocked again, this time nobody else in the area code, Addie Gangle. Able to send that one right back where it came from. 8-4 in favor of the Yellow Jackets. In danger of running away with this third set. It was well done to keep it alive by Herring. And that one does go on the far side for Lauren Wilburn. The Pipers will not go quietly. Wilburn will take a seat for the time being. Stepping on in her place will be Claire Symes. I believe is seeing the first action of this match. Will immediately serve on the right hand. And it's an ace for Claire Symes. An immediate impact. Well, you can't really ask for much more as a coach or a Hamline University fan than that. Symes sends it right back the other way. Incredible dig by Rubelki. Earns the point for Hamline. They have the momentum now. Down 7-8. The Pipers with all the momentum. Symes will take another serve. That one just barely out of bounds on this near side. Well, the freshman from Rochester, Minnesota made an immediate impact for Hamline in this third set. He's able to lessen the lead from 4 to just 2 now. And helps be a part of making the lead just 1 for the Yellow Jackets. Stepping off for the time being for Hamline will be number 4, Eckelman. The serve from the libero, Rubelki. And that one blocked. That looked fairly routine for Sydney Smith. Right in the middle of the court, sends it right back the other way. 10-8 Yellow Jackets. Stepping off for UWS. Number 18, Ella Kappas, and number 4, Gabby Schwartz will step off. And immediately right back on, Colleen Claude to serve. Good block over on that far side from Ayla Oltmans. Out of bounds on this near side. Last touch by Oltmans, serve back to Hamline. Stepping off is number 14, Mandy Dirks. It will, of course, be Cameron Sand to take the serve. Just out of bounds over on the far side. Serve back to the Yellow Jackets. At this stage, it really feels like the first set was an outlier with the level at which UWS dominated the opening 10 to 15 minutes. Because other than that, this has been hotly contested either way. That one spills off of the hands of McKenna Holbein. Stepping off will be Claire Symes. To quite a few high fives from the Hamline faithful. Which is definitely deserved as she helped reel Hamline back closer to UWS. And there's a lovely ace from Hamline. Number 5, Kaylee Starkey on the left hand, levels it at 11. And will now serve to give Hamline the lead. Hamline not quite able to convert on the serve from Starkey. Good defense from UWS to maintain their possession. They have not trailed since being down 3-0. Diving forward is Claude, not quite close enough. 12-12 now, level again. Stepping on for the opposition, Lindsay Eckelman. That one on the line along the backcourt. UWS restore their advantage again. Neither side have truly been able to break serve. Lovely defense from the Yellow Jackets, not rewarded in the end. 13-13. As these two sides continue to go blow for blow in this third set. Stepping right back on to take the serve is Mandy Dirks. Wonderful defense from Hamline to keep this point alive. With the chance to take the lead. Well done from Rubelke. What a point this is from either side. It'll raise the roof if the Yellow Jackets score. It'll take all the air out of this place if they don't. They don't. Hamline get the point after all of that and take their first lead in quite a while. 14-13 in favor of the Hamline Pipers here in this must-win third set for Hamline. Stepping on now, number 21, Claire Symes. Ooh, she wanted to step on. She didn't get to step on. Excuse me. I got a little trigger happy. That was my fault. That one just out of play on the near side. Little too strong from Lauren Wilburn. Back to level we go, 14 apiece. Yellow Jackets serve from Savannah Herring. Got a hand to it. Did Lindsay Eckelman on the near side. Not quite able to steer it back where it came from. UWS back to the point. 15-14. Yellow Jackets back-to-back points for UWS. Coach Zumak trying to have words with her side as they cannot allow the Yellow Jackets to be consistently on serve They do not. They immediately get served right back. (15 serving 16). Now Claire Symes will step back on. That serve doesn't quite get over. Back to UWS it goes. That one blocked initially. UWS are going to be able to save that one. Wonderful defense over on the far side, and it's not to be. I think it was initially saved by number 18, Ella Kappas, over on the far side. The match over on the far side ends 3-0 in favor of Mary Hardin Baylor over the Martin Luther College Knights. Uncomfortable defense from Hamline. Able to keep the point alive. Lovely block, sent right back the other way. And that one killed off from center court by Gabby Schwartz. As UWS will make a double change. (18-16). It's not time to panic for Hamline yet, but we're getting down there for the Pipers to continue this match. Picture perfect pinpoint over on the far side from number 5, Kaylee Starkey. Wins serve back for Hamline. 18-17. Was a lovely save initially by Sydney Smith. Miscommunication and into the net from UWS, 18-18. That was a lovely serve from Cameron Sand. Sent right back the other way. Ayla Oltmans again on the strong right hand. Restores the Yellow Jacket advantage, 19-18. Stepping on to play a little bit of offense is Kate Jamtgard, the sophomore from Grand Rapids, Minnesota. Anderson all the way across to save that one for the Yellow Jackets. That one just out of bounds over on the far side. Jamtgard thought she had that one tucked right into the corner. Fantastic defense from Jenna Anderson. All the way across, was just about out of bounds on the basketball court to send that one back into touch for UWS. Was not to be, 19-19. That one saved initially by Kaylee Starkey. Unable to secure the point are Hamline. Yellow Jackets the first one to hit 20. That one right into the webbing from Lauren Wilburn. She's hit a few of them long on this near side, trying to cut off the angle. Hits it into the netting, and a timeout for Hamline. As that will be their first timeout. So I think we may be stopping play for a little while here. Here in these last few minutes, 21-19 in favor of the Yellow Jackets. As Coach Lynn Diedrich's side just about have the job done against Hamline University, but the Pipers making themselves heard, not going quietly. 21-19. This has really been a phenomenal match. If this does end 3-0, Hamline will feel a little aggrieved, especially at how the match started. At one point being down 9-0 in the opening set. So they'll feel a little upset, especially with the way these last 2 sets have gone. They have been hotly contested from either side. This one the closest of the 3 up to this point, as it just took a little bit for Hamline to warm up into this match, but they are firmly here. As the Yellow Jackets will serve. Heads up play over on the far side, and Lauren Wilburn immediately makes up for the net violation just a second ago. Wins the serve back for Hamline. 20-21. It'll be Grace Bathurst to send it forward. Phenomenal defense from both sides. And UWS will come away with the point. Over on the far side, Ayla Oltmans was eventually the one that killed it off, but that was an extreme team effort from the Yellow Jackets. 22 serving 20. The serve from Gabby Schwartz. That one just touched over from Addie Gangle. 23 serving 20. As head coach Zumak will take her final timeout for Hamline. The Pipers now backs against the wall, needing to deny the Yellow Jackets, who are currently on serve as well. As we are just about getting down there in this third set. Again, still so much could happen. That's what I've realized about volleyball. That's what is so cool about volleyball. In all the other sports that I'm familiar with, the clock stops our games. And that's just not the way it is for volleyball. This is so cool. This is awesome. I love volleyball. This is one of my new favorite sports. This is absolutely electric. The Hamline supporter section providing enough noise to try and spur their team into a fourth set. There's a start for the Pipers. It was number 10, Riley Melby on the right hand. Gets the kill and will step off. To serve, number 14, Mandy Dirks. That one, an emphatic kill. No, the point given to Hamline. The line judge indicated something different than our head official. Point to Hamline, just barely. 23-22 in favor of UWS. The Pipers, oh, so close to forcing a fourth set. 23-23, timeout, Lynn Diedrich and the Yellow Jackets. I'm sure Coach Diedrich probably wasn't sure she was going to have to use this timeout. But the head coach of 22 years here at the University of Wisconsin Superior, I'm sure has been in situations just like this many a time, as she will try and calm her team down. 23-23 between Hamline University and the Yellow Jackets. If you can't get enough of the Yellow Jackets, then be sure to tune into the Eye of the Swarm podcast. It's the official podcast of Yellow Jacket Athletics. Join the Big Sound, Matt Johnson. And it says me on my little script here, but join Matt Johnson and John Garver. And for the Eye of the Swarm podcast, throughout the years, they sit down with student athletes, with coaches, with other guests. You might see me on there every now and then. You'll never know. The Eye of the Swarm podcast is available on Yellow Jacket TV, on uwsyellowjackets.com/podcast, Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you do get your podcasts. 23-23. Serving for Hamline will be number 14, Mandy Dirks. From Sioux Falls, South Dakota, on the right hand. Wonderful serve from Dirks. Forced a good save from Anderson. And again, Hamline convert from the far side. Timeout, Yellow Jackets. Lauren Wilburn, the outside hitter from the left side, sends it all the way across. Jenna Anderson did everything she could to send that one right back the other way, and just not able to win serve back for the Yellow Jackets. Hamline with the momentum, 24-23 in favor of the Pipers, as we have reached set point here in this third set. The Pipers currently down 2-0. Again, backs against the wall. I meant that fairly literally for head coach Zumak and her side. They've shown exceptional fight back to reel in this match, but it's going to take just a little bit more effort to get another set. Yellow Jackets trying to end it. Pipers trying to extend it. Mandy Dirks will serve again. And that one out of play. It'll go down as an ace for Mandy Dirks to end the set. The Pipers reel one back in against the Yellow Jackets. UW Superior now ahead 2-1, but Hamline will not go quietly. I am having so much fun right now. You all have no idea how much fun I'm having. This is awesome. This is my new favorite sport. This is so cool. Man. This set break, again, brought to you by Hovland Incorporated. I don't know if you've heard me mention Hovland Incorporated before. I'll mention them again, providing just the most quality concrete, masonry, and design that the Twin Ports has to offer, including the surrounding areas. You don't got to be in the Twin Ports. All around the Twin Ports, everywhere in the Twin Ports, Hovland Incorporated has you covered. Be sure to give them a call at 218-722-1662. What a phenomenal match this has been up to this point. And I'm sure that this might not even be like as phenomenal a match of volleyball as a lot of our viewers have ever seen. This is just one of the best that I've seen in a long time. This rocks. as we are just about ready to get going for the fourth, and I'll say again, potentially final set of 5. Here from the Mertz Mortarelli Gymnasium at the University of Wisconsin-Superior. It is gorgeous up here today. It is a great day. It's a little chilly. It's a little chilly outside. You can tell that we're starting to get towards autumn. When I say starting to get towards autumn, as if we're not into September already. I still refuse to believe that summer's gone. I refuse to believe that summer is gone, but I am on the mic for volleyball, so that should tell me that summer is well and truly gone and that this fall semester has started. A gorgeous day here in Superior. Perfect day for volleyball. Just a little cold outside, but feels refreshing. So once you get out of the gym, you get a little stuffy in the gym, step right outside into the fresh air, and it is just gorgeous. As again, just a little miscommunication here between the sides. As Grace Tessmer will step on for Hamline. So if you're head coach Dietrich, time to reset your squad. Hamline won that last set. That last set was extremely close for the majority of the set. But the last 5-10 minutes or so of real time, not game time, of real time, were all Hamline University. They had the momentum and used it. A couple of kills from Lauren Wilburn towards the end of that set helped Hamline get to this point. A lovely initial serve as we are underway from Colleen Claude. And that one just barely on the line. Hamline win the first point. And that one out of bounds on the near side off of Sydney Smith. Back-to-back points to open up the fourth set for Hamline University. That one just not quite able to get over for Hamline. UWS will get served back for the first time since Colleen Claude's opener. Holbein. That was extremely lovely play from either side. The last touch coming off of Colleen Claude, who did everything she could. I believe it was Cameron Sand that sent an absolute rocket of her right hand straight at Colleen Claude. Did everything she could to keep the point alive for the Yellow Jackets. 3 serving 1 in favor of Hamline University. And that one off of Sand and underneath the net. 3-2 now in favor of Hamline. The libero, Jenna Anderson, will step off for the time being for the Yellow Jackets. Lovely dig initially by Oltmans. Lovely save from Colleen Claude. Lovely block from Gangle. This is fantastic from the Yellow Jackets. It's even better from Hamline. Into the air by Sand. And straight into the net from Lauren Wilburn. An earned point for the Yellow Jackets as they level things up at 3 apiece. if this is the way that this fourth set is going to be, neither one of these teams is going to want to play a fifth. This is exhausting from each of these sides. Hamline unlucky to not come away with a point from either of those last two extremely long exchanges. Yellow Jackets ahead 4-3. Stepping on for the opposition, Mandy Dirks will immediately step up to serve. Extremely well done from Hamline to keep this alive. And killed off finally for the Yellow Jackets by Kate, jammed guard over on the far side. Five to five, but it feels like one of the absolute longest 5-5 scorelines you've ever seen. And a very sneaky touch over the net from Cameron Sand, the freshman from Clear Lake, Minnesota, restores Hamline's lead 6-5 in favor of the Pipers here in this fourth set. UWS ahead 2-1. And that one, it really looked like Addie Gangle meant business on the right hand. It was a wonderful dig from Jenna Anderson to save. 6-6 now. Responding immediately right back is Lindsay Eckelman, who will immediately take a seat for the time being. The serve will now come in from Jenna Rubelke. And miscommunication from the Yellow Jackets, numbers 18 and 4, Gabby Schwartz and Ella Kappas, have allowed Hamline to open up a 6-8 lead. Another lovely dig by Anderson. And that one blocked by Cameron Sand over on the far side. 9-6 in favor of the Hamline Pipers. Coach Diedrich encouraging her Yellow Jacket side to get back into this set. It was an incredible initial dig from number 6, Savannah Herring. But Coach Diedrich says she's seen enough for the time being. Timeout, Yellow Jackets. 10-6 in favor of Hamline University. Again, we're at 1 point down, 9-0 in the opening set of this match, as they have well and truly fought their way back into this fought their way back into this contest. Again, lost that second set 21-25 as well, and it really did look like head coach Kylie Zumak and Hamline University were in trouble. They have reeled the Yellow Jackets all the way back and look really, really confident for the time being. We've had a few incredible exchanges here in this fourth set. That third set seemed like it took so much out of me, and I'm still not completely used to volleyball yet, that my brain was still stuck on that third set. We're in the fourth set. It's time to move on. So we are just about ready to get going again. Coming out of a timeout, UWS have looked good. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, it's stuck. And the scoreboard's gone. We don't particularly need it for the time being. We'll be okay. as we are back in play. Emphatic spike, emphatic block. What a dig from Claire Symes, keeping it alive for Hamline. And UWS will capitalize, just touched over the net. I believe it was Addie Gangle. They got the last touch to it. 10-7 in favor of Hamline, as Jenna Anderson is back on the court and will take serve. Sand sends it back into play. No doubt about it over on the far side from number 13, McKenna Holbein, the freshman from Holdingford, Minnesota. Lovely serve and an ace deserved for Jenna Anderson. Mandy Dirks did everything she could to dig that one, but it just about melted into the court. The ace from Anderson helps lead UWS back a level at 10 apiece. And that one, just a bit of miscommunication from the Yellow Jackets, allows Hamline to restore their advantage. 11 serving 10. Stepping back on will be Riley Melby for the Pipers. And that one appeared laser guided from Holbein on the left side. 11-11 now. If I'm Coach Diedrich, you have to keep Holbein in that position as well, in that exact spot. She's had 2 kills in the last few minutes from that spot. Make it a block as well. Anderson not quite able to save that one off the right hand of Riley Melby. 12-11 in favor of Hamline. Claire Symes will step off in favor of Lauren Wilburn. Hamline back up to now 13-11. Coach Diedrich had some words with her team just a second ago. Whatever she said seemed to work just fine. That one was maybe, I haven't watched a whole lot of volleyball, but that one looked about as picture perfect a spike as you could possibly see. Full Michael Jordan into the air for Grace Bathurst. And that will be a net violation against UWS before anyone could get a touch to the ball. 15 serving 12 now in favor of Hamline University. UWS only one more timeout here in this 4th set. A lovely dig by Claude. Keeps the point alive for UWS. They need some momentum on the left side of the court, and they've got it now. Unable to force it back over was Lindsay Eckelman. Jenna Anderson will take a seat for the time being. Stepping on in her place is Addie Gangle. A collision between Yellow Jackets, who do get the point out of it. As Superior has a player down, it is number 12, Kate Jamtgard. It almost looked like there was a clash of heads between Claude and Jamtgard as they both went in for that ball. Either way, scary scenes. Glad to see both players okay. Conversations being had between Diedrich and Jamtgard. Jamtgard seems to be just fine. Daps up calling Claude. Says, it's all good, G. I've got you. Now conversations being had between Jamtgard and the athletic trainer. Because again, we don't play around with head injuries. This is true. Someone I've coached for soccer before has 11 concussions, and he is 20 years old. We don't play around with concussions in college athletics. Jamtgard seems to be just fine. We'll stay in the match as we are underway again. I believe, yes, it will be a violation against UWS. Anderson will step back on in favor of Sydney Smith. (16) serving 14. That one just slightly mishit from Kate Jamtgard. 17 serving 14 in favor of Hamline University. Once again from Mandy Dirks. That one straight into the webbing. Double switch for UWS. Stepping on will be Ella Kappas and number 4, Gabby Schwartz. This is lovely from each side. That one sits right at the top of the net. Well done by Anderson to get it back across. And that one killed off on the near side by Lauren Wilburn. 18-15. In favor of the visitors from Minnesota. Stepping over to take this one will be Claire Symes. Well done by Symes to keep that one alive. The Yellow Jackets in need of a point. They're not gonna get it too far from Gabby Schwartz. 19-15. Still the one timeout in the pocket of the head coach Diedrich for UWS. 2 timeouts left for head coach Zumak. That one will be a point for UWS. It was needed. And that one will be a net violation against Hamline. This particular set has just been oh so close. The largest lead, I believe, being 4 for Hamline. That one finished on the near side by Kaylee Starkey. She has been extremely accurate with her kills so far today. In a team this talented like Hamline, it's hard to stand out. Starkey has, at least to me. Sheer power from McKenna Holbein. You see the accuracy of Starkey, and then the pure power from McKenna Holbein to force serve back to UWS's side of the court. Hamline 20, UWS 18, UWS 19, leading 2-1 here in this fourth set, trying to end Hamline's match. Anderson serves again. Top of the net, over to Hamline's side. UWS have leveled things at 20 apiece. I wouldn't be surprised to see a timeout from Zumac. Hamline still has their 2 for this set. Anderson will serve again. It was a lovely touch from Sand. That one, we're going to say, was on the line, says our official. Zumac does not like the call. 21-20 in favor of UWS. Dug by Symes. Sent back the other way. Momentum for the Yellow Jackets. That one is converted for Hamline, and they needed it as well. Substitution for Hamline. Stepping in will be Riley Melby. On the serve will be Cameron Sand. Neither side will take a timeout. Who will blink first? Lovely serve by Sand. And an even better send back from Sydney Smith, as Colleen Claude will step right back on, as will number 17, Ayla Oltmans. Claude to serve. UWS needs 3 to end this match. It was a lovely push from Rubelki. What a dig from Sand. What a point for Hamline to level things at 22. Phenomenal from Cameron Sand. Symes will step off in favor of Lauren Wilburn, the senior from Beaverton, Oregon. That one right into the webbing. Ayla Oltmans backing up off the right hand and into the webbing. The final timeout taken by UWS. Diedrich blinks first. 22-23 in favor of Hamline in this fourth of a potential 5 sets. UWS trying to end it here in the fourth. Hamline trying to extend it to the 5th set after going down 2-0 early on. Lost that first set in emphatic fashion. Second set much closer, a 21-25 loss. And then they have responded extremely well. The third set, the closest by far. Hamline took that one 25-23. And now 23-22. We look set for another grandstand finish to a set, as Hamline still possess both of their timeouts. And you got to imagine, if UWS level this at 23, then they will take one immediately. Hamline are absolutely reinvigorated. It will be number 5, Kaylee Starkey, to serve. It's a lovely serve. UWS are able to send it right back across. Blocked initially. Sent right back. What a touch by Jenna Anderson. And Hamline will get the point. 24-22 in favor of Hamline. Jenna Anderson did everything she could to rescue that point for the Yellow Jackets, but Kaylee Starkey will serve at set point. UWS will not go quietly. 24-23. And a timeout will be called for Hamline as expected. Hamline in need of just 1 point to extend this to a 5th and final set. UWS trying to end it. They'll need at a minimum of 26 to end it. Volleyball rocks. This is awesome. This is so cool. Why have I played sports outside on fields my entire life? I should have been in the gym this entire time because this is awesome. 24-23 in the 4th set of a potential 5. Hamline leading in the 4th set, 24-23. Down overall, 2-1 to UWS in sets. So in need of this 4th set to extend it. UWS not out of this 4th set yet. But we'll see what head coach Lynn Diedrich has drawn up. 22 years of Yellow Jacket experience for Diedrich to draw upon here. On the other side of the court, in her first season, Kylie Zumak will try and get her side to send this to set number 5. Serving for the Yellow Jackets, number 13, McKenna Holbein. The freshman from Holdingford, Minnesota, sends it forward. Hamline not quite able to force set 5 yet. Big chance for UWS here. Touched it over, asking for a touch. They didn't get it. Diedrich can't believe it. From up here, it looked like there just barely was a touch from someone wearing a Hamline jersey, but that will end set number 4. We will go to a 5th and final showdown between Hamline. I believe we'll go to a 5th and final set between Hamline and UWS here. As Anderson, the captain, will have conversations with the officials. As we are just about ready to get going now for the 5th and final set, 1st to 15. Each team knows exactly what they need to do now. Goodness gracious, this is awesome. This is I don't have a whole super big frame of reference for what an awesome match of volleyball is, but this feels like it. Hamline have fought all the way back, win back-to-back sets by 25-23 to force set number 5, as the 1st to 15 will take this final set and then take the match. And each one of these sides will play later today as well. So no matter who wins or who loses, each side is going to have to lick their wounds after a hard-fought contest and go again at 2 o'clock. Goodness gracious. This set break sponsored to you by Hamline Incorporated, providing concrete, masonry, and design to the Twin Ports and the surrounding area. Be sure to give them a call at 218-722-1662. I hope Hamline Incorporated is watching this match. I hope everyone is watching this match because this match is awesome. Goodness gracious. And outside of the camera shot, I know you can't see it right now, almost every other volleyball team in attendance is watching this last set. Almost every single other team. I see, I see Marion, I see Mary Hardin Baylor, I see St. Scholastica, I see, who is that off to the right? I can't quite tell who that is off to the right. That's Martin Luther. Martin Luther is watching this one as well after just getting done with their most recent match. Every single team is watching this final set between UWS and Hamline University. This is so cool. This is awesome. So we're just about ready to get going again for what, again, has been just the most phenomenal game. I have had, previously, I've only ever done one UWS volleyball game, ever. And that was UWS against the University of Northwestern St. Paul. And that was when Northwestern were ranked the third best team in the country. And UWS put up a resilient fight, but just were not up to par with Northwestern on the night. And so that was electric. That was awesome. I had a great time with that game. That being said, I have yet to watch, because I've been busy at other sports. I do basketball as well. I've been busy at other sports. I haven't been watching volleyball as much. What have I been missing this whole time? This is awesome. I love all my basketball homies, but I have to take some sabbaticals from basketball to do this. If you all will have me back, I appreciate you sticking it out with me during my learning process, because this is so cool. This is awesome. And again, every single team is sat down watching the rest of this game. University of Mary Hardin Baylor across the court to the left. Then Marion College and St. Scholastica to the left side of the court. Martin Luther College to the right, watching as the first team to 15 will take this final set. UWS well on their way as they score the first point. That was a lovely strike. UWS do well to maintain. Miscommunication from the Yellow Jackets, and Hamline level the score. Kaylee Starkey strikes again, and she will take the serve. That one just barely gets over the net. It was perfect from Starkey. That one on the line for the Yellow Jackets. Massive for Superior. What a lovely bump. UWS staying alive. It was Sydney Bader that just stepped on, who makes another block. Bader has been huge on the left side of the net, and UWS will get a point out of it. Phenomenal. 3-1. That one blocked center court by Gangle. 4-1 in favor of the Yellow Jackets. Hamline have done all the hard work to put themselves on even terms. 4 consecutive points from the Yellow Jackets and a timeout for Coach Zumak and Hamline. 5-1 in favor of UWS in this final set of 5. 2-2. The score, the UWS won the first set in what appears to be a fluke. 25-14, they jumped out to a 9-0 lead, which really I've never seen a Hamline volleyball game. I was concerned at that stage for the Pipers and their competitiveness for the rest of this match. They completely proved me wrong immediately after that. 21-25, UWS won the second set, but much closer between the two sides. And then Hamline was fully warmed up and in this match, winning the next 2 sets in impressive fashion, 25-23, 25-23. Same score each time. Yellow Jackets were close to ending it each time, but were just not quite able to break through the resilience of this Hamline Pipers side. But now the Pipers down 5-1 and are going to need to break UWS serve. They're not going to do it this time. Laser-guided cruise missile from Ayla Oltmans over on the far side. That one had some miles per hour behind it. 6-1 in favor of the Yellow Jackets. Blocked right back down the other way by Addie Gangle. 7-1 Yellow Jackets. Whatever Coach Diedrich said at the end of the fourth set was exactly what the doctor ordered. That one blocked. Hamline keep it alive, in desperate need of a point. They're not gonna get it this time. Last off the hands of Lauren Wilburn. As we have reached our intermission, UWS hit 8 first as we swap sides. 8-1 in favor of the Yellow Jackets. Hamline in desperate need of a reprieve from the onslaught that the Yellow Jackets are putting on in this 5th set. We've seen them come back from worse. They're going to need a little bit of that magic once again. 8-1 in favor of the Yellow Jackets in this final set. Serving will be Jenna Anderson. Too far from Anderson. Serve back to Hamline. It will be number 2 from Moorhead, Minnesota, the freshman Grace Bathurst to serve. What defense from the Yellow Jackets. Bader and Anderson combine. Anderson gets there. Not able to get it across. Big, big point for Hamline. Still down by 5. But with a little bit of momentum on the right side of the court. That one out of play. UWS will get served back. A double switch for the Yellow Jackets. Stepping on will be Marina Sager and number 4, Gabby Schwartz, who will immediately step out to take this serve. Sydney Bader has been in there a while for the Yellow Jackets. She's performed admirably. Blocked and dug out. There's another save by Schwartz. A phenomenal point either way. That one out of bounds. Off of UWS. Point for Hamline. As they will immediately send right back in Mandy Dirks to take serve. Nobody from UWS went for it. It just dropped on the Yellow Jackets side of the net. They still have a little bit of wiggle room, but that is starting to decrease. 9-5 Yellow Jackets. And that one slapped right into the net by Holbein. Timeout Superior. Hamline are not giving this up. They have given it absolutely everything up to this point. Did all the hard work and brought themselves back into this match. UWS, at one point, possessed the 9-1 lead. That is now 9-6. Still in the driver's seat is head coach Lynn Dietrich, but just needing to calm down her side. Because frankly, the energy that Hamline have right now is maybe the most dangerous thing for UWS. Well, I would say it's about time to buckle up. Each team has one more timeout. I would say aside from that, it's going to be all go for the rest of this match. 9-6 in the final set in favor of UWS. 1st to 15 takes the match. Serving for Hamline, Mandy Dirks. A lovely dig by Kaylee Starkey. An even better one from Gabby Schwartz. Anderson sets. That one just gets over. Hamline keep it alive through Wilburn. On the far side, a phenomenal save. What a play by Hamline University. Jenna Rubelke. What a dig by the libero. Gets served back for Hamline. 7 serving 9. That one sent forward. Gabby Schwartz, not only the defense, pure power sends that one right through the hands of her number 4 counterpart on the other side, Eckelman. Herring serves. Herring gets the bump as well. Blocked. What a save. Yellow Jackets still there and will get the point. 11-7. Another phenomenal play by Gabby Schwartz. Herring sends forward again. Yellow Jackets can see the end in sight. And that one will be a violation against UWS. Serve back to Hamline. As stepping up to serve, it will be the freshman Claire Symes, the 5'1" Rochester native. Symes sends it forward. It's a great serve. Hamline keep it alive. That one will be a violation against Hamline over the net. 12-8. UWS Jenna Anderson will take a seat. If that's the last we see of Anderson, she's done her job spectacularly. Gangle with the serve. Starkey's is sent right back the other way. What a dig. Hamline keep it alive. And that one just in bounds. Symes did everything she could to save that one for Hamline. Timeout Pipers. 13-8 in favor of the Yellow Jackets. They're 2 away from restoring their winning ways after losing last night to Mary Hardin Baylor 3-1. They are just about set to get back into the win column. Down by 5 is head coach Kylie Zumak and the rest of her squad. Again, we've seen them reel this back in. But you got to wonder what Coach Dietrich is saying on the far side. Her side just needing 2 more points to wrap this up and get ready to go again at 2 o'clock. Normally, I like to sit down when I broadcast. I like to sit down and rest my feet. I've been standing for the last half hour. This is spectacular. It will be Addie Gangle to serve. That one too far. Serve back to Hamline. And Jenna Anderson will step right back on. Now spike sent too far by McKenna Holbein. 13-10 Yellow Jackets. Hamline are reeling it back in once again. Huge shot sent right back the other way by Sydney Smith. We have hit match point. On match point, Colleen Claude will serve. Hamline have been spectacular. They need to do it at least once more. Wonderful dig by Anderson. That one touched out. And the Yellow Jackets will take the win in 5 sets, 15-10 in the final set. A phenomenal match played by Hamline University. It just was not to be in the end. Wonderful competition between these two sides. As we are officially done with this match, your post-game show brought to you by Synovus Energy and the Superior Refinery. They energize the world. They make people's lives better. Synovus Energy, goodness gracious. I'm going to keep this one a little short and succinct because we gotta get going for other matches that we have in just a little bit. The first set ended 25-14, a real drubbing by UWS against Hamline. And it maybe worried the head coach Kylie Zumak in her first year that Hamline will struggle to be competitive in this match. No doubt about it. Very competitive second set, 25-21 in favor of UWS. And then the Hamline Pipers well and truly showed up. 25-23, 25-23 for the next 2 sets to reel their way, to claw their way back into this match. UWS had opportunities to end it, but were just not able to. The resilience of this Hamline Pipers side tested and shown to be effective here against UWS. Commiserations to Kylie Zumak and her side, and we wish them the best of luck on the rest of their season as UWS takes this final set 15-10 and takes the match 3-2 against the visiting Hamline Pipers. We'll be back in just a little while. Believe it or not, we're not done with UWS volleyball for the day. We'll be back with St. Scholastica at around 2 o'clock if everything's still traveling on time. We'll keep you updated. But until then, for everyone else in the booth, my name is Xavier Walt. Thank you for tuning into Yellow Jacket TV. We will see you just a little bit later. Safe travels, ladies and gentlemen, and good night.
Let's put our stamp on this region. All right, let's do it emphatically. Yellow Jackets, 2 from 3. 100% from the start.
We're gonna have a good time. You've convinced me. I'm ready to switch my account. Oh my gosh! Specific answer. They're learning quick. Can we Google it? Whatever. Okay. He's a quick study.
There's so many words I want to say. Be careful. It is a love story.
You bet it is.
Fair.
I wasn't done.
Ask the questions that you think are silly. Thank you for joining. Bye.
Welcome to the University of Wisconsin-Superior, known for top academics and a close-knit, supportive community in a region renowned for its natural beauty. Our campus sits just minutes from the western tip of Lake Superior, the largest freshwater lake in the world. It's a superior place to be. Come on, let me show you around. We'll start our tour here in the Yellow Jacket Union, the hub of campus. Here, students can study, play a game of pool, chill by the fireplace, or grab a bite to eat at one of our various dining options. Whatever you're hungry for, you'll find it here. The flags here represent our international students who make up 10% of our student body. At UW-Superior, you'll make friends from all around the world. Right outside the Yellow Jacket Union is the Quad, with our two oldest buildings, Old Main and Erlinson Hall, on the other side. When the weather's nice, you'll always see students hanging out here, studying, or meeting up with friends.
And now, I'm going to show you Swenson Hall, a popular place for students to come out and study. It's open 24 hours a day for those who get their best work done late at night. With a 14-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio, most of your classes will be in rooms like this, with professors that know you by name and are happy to work with you. Swenson is also home to our writing center and the new esports lab, where club and varsity gaming teams practice and compete, and students can enjoy open rec hours. Here we are in Barstow, home to our natural sciences department, where students participate in hands-on research alongside faculty. The Holden Fine Arts Building is home to our outstanding visual arts and music departments here on campus. Here you'll find art studios and galleries, and the Mannion Theater, a great place to catch a concert, play, or musical put on by our students.
And now we're at Rossox Hall, which is just a few blocks away from campus. With 6 residence halls to choose from, there's a place for everyone. And living on campus is one of the best ways to make new friends here at UWS. In the Merkovich Wellness Center, you'll find a fitness room, weight room, indoor climbing wall, an indoor track, and much, much more. Also in the MWC is the Mertz Mortarelli Gymnasium, where you'll cheer on our Yellow Jacket athletics teams. It's not just what's on campus. Nearby lie the Twin Ports, Superior, Wisconsin, and Duluth, Minnesota, offering tons of opportunities for dining, shopping, hanging out, and enjoying the outdoors.
So come join us at the University of Wisconsin-Superior, where every day is an opportunity to learn, grow, and make your mark on the world. We can't wait to welcome you into our hive. Go Yellow Jackets!
There's nothing better than a Subway Series footlong, except when you add a new footlong sidekick, like the boss with a new footlong cookie. This might be my favorite sidekick ever. What?
Every epic footlong deserves a perfect sidekick.
Together we learn.
Together we study. Together we research.
Together, we compete.
Together we climb.
Together we perform.
Together we relax.
Together we are a community.
Together we are superior.